with at least 2 people suffering injuries. And the extent of those injuries, though, are not yet known. So let's bring in Robert Speta. And you know, Robert, I feel like in the Midwest, in Texas, this time of year is kind of like their tornado season, like how we have a hurricane season. I feel like this is tornado season for them. But do you think it's getting a bit better as we get closer to summer?
Yeah, you know, and you're right, Katie. It literally is what they call tornado season out there in Tornado Alley. And yeah, once we go to summer, you kind of conditions that you don't get those conflicting air masses, because right now we got 30s, for example, in Montana, 80s out in our neck of the woods, and it's that collision that helps spark up these storms. Also that fuel coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. You see the winds here wrapping it around. So where you get that trifecta is where you got all these storms, and even today another round of strong storms. Plus the jet stream dipping down here, call this upper level trough right in here, helping to fuel up these storms. But look, a little branch of that even out across the southeast, and I believe as this runs north of us as we go ahead through the weekend, that's going to combine with our afternoon sea breeze and help fuel up some isolated showers across our neck of the woods even by Saturday afternoon through Sunday evening as well. They should remain isolated. We're not going to get the extent they're seeing out west by any means whatsoever, but an isolated inland shower with the sea breeze here. Still going to be hot out there even as we go through the weekend, especially in the next week, with those PM showers becoming a bit more scattered though on Saturday, especially across southeast Georgia, kind of closer to where that troughing is. So take a look at the forecast through tonight. Now, Jacksonville, yeah, we got those clouds building up through this afternoon heading into the evening. I believe inland areas where you're going to have the higher chance of that precipitation. Even see that here in our futurecast, those rain showers bubbling up and kind of tracking off towards the west, out towards the Suwannee Valley. Most of the rain, even yesterday, we had a couple showers around the river, but all that bubbled up and pushed off towards the west. Watch this, though, as we go ahead through our day on Saturday. That troughing is going to build in towards the north, and you really see across southeast Georgia, that's where you get that higher chance. Of course, we get those sea breeze showers, but the bigger, more potent stuff kind of kicks off here towards the north and west. So yeah, for the most part, we're going to be dry on Saturday, but there is that chance of some of those afternoon thunderstorms kind of kicking up here as well. And same goes over towards Sunday, some thunderstorms as well into the forecast. I wouldn't change your plans, but it's that time of year where you just keep an eye on the sky. All right, most of that should start to taper off though by Monday, and you know, we're talking about space launches. Well, Monday morning at 11:30 a.m., we have a Starlink mission with the Falcon 9 going up. But then into the evening, I'm going to be heading down there myself, the Starliner crewed launch. First one on this particular spacecraft. And boy, this is going to be very, very exciting. It's a night launch too. We should be able to see it here absolutely fine from the first coast, and weather's going to be looking A-okay for that. As we go ahead over towards next week though, if you like the heat, look at that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday back into the 90s.